Hey YouTube, Ed here with Jack of All Trades, and welcome back to another video. So fun little video today. Last Christmas my daughter bought me a bug assault, and in her twisted sense of humor she got me the pink one, which is named the Passion Assassin. So we're going to talk about this today. This is kind of a fun video and you're not going to want to miss it. And welcome back. So, yes, the Bug Assault Passion Assassin. What is this? There's other YouTube videos out there. I'm sure some of you have seen these before. This is a pump action, air-powered gun that shoots salt, and it shoots table salt. So what do you do with it? You shoot flies with it. You shoot bugs with it. This is a lot of fun, actually. Take it with you on the campground. Keep it at the cabin. Keep it at the lake. And even keep it at home to kill flies that you might have in the home or in your campsite or whatever. And it's just a whole lot of fun. It's a toy, but at the same time, it's really not a toy, because the salt that comes out of the end of the muzzle is actually moving at a pretty good clip. And I'm here to tell you, don't shoot yourself with it. Don't point it at your face and shoot it, because it's going to hurt and you're going to get some salt in your eyes, and you could very easily cause some damage to your retinas and things of that effect. So it's a toy, but at the same time, you don't want to have your little kids running around playing with this thing without adult supervision, because it could have some dangerous ramifications. Now, is it going to kill people? Probably not. It certainly kills flies. So let's talk about this real quick. All right, so the Bug Assault Passion Assassin. It's a salt gun for shooting insects and flies and things of that effect. What is it? It is a salt firing pump action gun that shoots salt to kill insects, as I've said before. You put the salt in up here, this little cover flips up, and it's just regular old table salt. Everybody has it in their home. You add the salt right there, and when you pump the gun, it loads the salt, it compresses a spring and a piston inside here, and then when you squeeze the trigger, it fires the salt out the end of the barrel. It comes with a safety. It does actually have a safety, which is kind of fun. And actually, it's not a bad idea. And if nothing else, if you do let your children use this to kill flies around the campground, it's actually a fairly decent way to teach them about safe gun handling habits and how to use the safety. This particular gun is equipped with a front and rear sight. Now you can see the rear sight is down. What's kind of fun about that is when you cock the gun, the rear sight extends up, and it tells you that's a firing indicator. That means it's ready to go and it's ready to shoot. So it's a dual purpose thing. It's a cocking indicator and it's a rear sight. This particular one, she also bought me the laser. And yes, it does have a laser sight. Pretty fun, because you need to have a laser sighting device on your insect killing gun. So she did buy me that, and it is actually zeroable, and I'll show you how to do that here in a little bit. And she also bought me one other accessory right here, which is actually a cell phone holder. So this is kind of neat. You find the slot, you turn the fly, lock it down, and it locks it into place. It's not super tight, but it certainly gets the job done. And then you just quite simply put your cell phone in here, raise up the spring retainer, and it'll hold your cell phone so you can actually video yourself shooting flies and shooting insects. Kind of a fun little deal, and you'll see here in a little bit, because I've got 66 fly kills in about 3 minutes. It actually does a pretty cool job of doing it. So like I said, it's kind of a novelty device, but it does work. It actually does kill flies, which is the fun part about it. And it does so without a fly swatter, so you're not smearing fly guts all over your window and all over your countertops and things like that. And it does actually a fairly nice job of dispatching flies. Now, the downside of it is it leaves salt absolutely everywhere. So I would probably be more inclined to use this in an outdoor setting rather than an indoor setting. I've shot a few flies here in my office, and I end up with salt all over my desk and all over the floor, and it kind of makes a little bit of a mess, but it doesn't shoot mass quantities of salt. It's just enough salt to get the job done. So like I said, this one is, she did buy me the optional laser sight for it, and it just affixes to the front of the barrel here. There's a little button on the back side, and when you push the button, it turns the laser on. Push the button again, and it turns the laser off. Now, there is a zeroing process to this, and the way that you do that is with tinfoil and a Sharpie marker. And in order to do this, you just very simply take a piece of tinfoil, tear it off, and then you stick the tinfoil to your wall. Smooth it out a little bit. Take your Sharpie marker, draw a little targeting dot in the middle of it, and from a distance of a few inches away, you take and you put the targeting dot onto, or the laser onto the targeting dot, and squeeze the trigger. And you can see it puts a very definite pattern of salt on the tinfoil. Now you can see mine shoots just a little bit high, and that's fine because I actually sometimes will shoot this from a little further distance than a few inches away. If I go back a couple of feet and I shoot, you can see it's dead on target. And that's how you zero it in. And then if it's not quite hitting on target, you just utilize these adjusting screws right here to make the adjustments on your laser following the instructions that do come with it. It's very, very clear on how you do it. And it's effective, it's accurate, and it actually works very, very well. So once you've got all that set up, it's time to go out and start hunting flies. So enjoy the next 3 minutes and 57 seconds, 66 kill shots. And so as you can see, it does a pretty good job, and it's pretty effective at killing flies and other insects. Now, I have killed things like yellow jackets with this gun, but I'm here to tell you you have to be very, very close, because a yellow jacket is actually quite a tough little critter, and they've got that hard exoskeleton on it. And if they're just flying around your picnic table and stuff like that, eating your food, you have to get really close to them. And when I say really close, I mean within 2 or 3 inches. It will kill them, but I would recommend that you aim for their head and you get very, very close. If you have a bee allergy or if you're allergic to stinging insects, you might not want to do it, because if you piss them off, they're going to come after you and they're going to bite you and they're going to sting you. And you know how yellow jackets can be. They can be pretty darn aggressive. With that, just use caution if you're doing that. I have killed yellow jackets with this, though, and it does work. So let's go ahead and wrap this video up. Now, I hope this video was entertaining, because like I said, there's not a whole lot of practicality to it, but it is a whole lot of fun. These things retail for about $50 at most stores that carry them. They do have a website. You can go online and you can get a website, and it looks like they have many various kinds of models. I see they even have one that looks like Dirty Harry's 44 Magnum revolver. Very, very fun. I think they call it the Shredder. I don't have that one, but go ahead, check out their website, and if you want a little bit of fun on your next camping trip, I would highly recommend picking one of these up, because it's an absolute hoot. Now, if you're liking this kind of content and you're liking these kind of videos, you'd be doing me a huge solid by hitting that like and subscribe button down below. Make sure you ring that notification bell so you get notified of upcoming videos, and hit me with those comments. I really like the comments, and I don't stop answering comments after 2 weeks like some do. I don't have enough subscribers yet, so I answer as many of the comments as I possibly can. With that, this is Ed from Jack of All Trades. As always, thank you for stopping by. Thank you to all of my watchers and subscribers, and we will see you on the next video.